Hey Gemini, it's Teresa with One Love, One Light. Welcome to your message. Happy birthday. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for Gemini? What's the message for Gemini? Oh, that one really wanted to stick out. Okay, but there's two. No, I'm not going to take them. These are so specific, I'd really only rather have one. Holy Spirit, one of these cards, please. What message do you have? What message do you have? Okay, this one. All right. And we have the Castle. So I feel like this is kind of like, I feel like you have maybe been putting up walls around you, maybe even in a sense glorifying those walls of feeling like, I feel like there was a time that you really needed to protect yourself because of things that had happened, but I feel like now there's a need to understand that they serve their purpose, that they were needed at a time, but now it's time to allow yourself to open up and be vulnerable in order to experience the fullness of whatever is coming towards you or whatever is around you. There's something about that, but let's read what it has to say. Now we're going to be testing my Roman numeral skills here. So that is 43. Let's see here. 43. Here we go. So the castle is the palace, the penthouse, the fortress. It's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses within castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish adornments, yet the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. This card points to a tendency to hold on to possessions, quite possibly a literal home, or position that project the image of achievement, while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. At times we must settle down, yet the castle lulls us with its spell of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be a motivating force, an enchanting goal to travel toward, but it is best not to linger within its walls of decadent deception for too long. So when in light, it is visiting your throne of power, and when in dark, it's stuckness, depression, spells, and walls. So I was really picking up on those walls there. All right, so that's what the message in the book was. So I definitely feel like it's time to kind of, I feel like there's, having appreciation for this, but also know that it's served its purpose, and allow yourself to expand beyond that if you can. All right, so what else do we have? What else do we have for Gemini? So you might actually be looking to move house. You may be, selling a home. You may be looking for a new home, and it's like really trust your intuition and, your sense of the energy of a house. Not just does it tick the boxes on the things that the specs that you want on a house, but how is the energy? And really pay attention to that, because that is how you're being guided towards the right home. And, that can be true for anything, the right job, the right person. So what else do we have? And we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So there's definitely, I feel like it says the end of a tough cycle, but I feel like it's more pointing towards the fact that there is a new beginning coming here. It's definitely like we're getting past something, but it's to make room for this new beginning, maybe a new direction, a new home, a new job, a new relationship, a new phase. All right, what else do we have for Gemini? Okay. Am I focused on what I want most? Okay, this should be interesting. One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. What you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. So yeah, sometimes we can get distracted or pulled into giving our energy and our time, our emotion, our money towards things that aren't actually high on our priority list. So I know it doesn't quite equate, but the example I'm given is like sometimes when you're looking at your bank account more closely and you realize that you have all this money going towards different things that you don't even use, whether that's like a gym membership or a subscription service that you don't even use, and a lot of your money is going towards these things. Maybe it's even going towards something, towards something that you don't use, or that is not important to you, is what I'm getting at. So it's about really taking that energy or that money or that emotion and putting it towards things that matter to you, that are high on your priority list. All right, let's see what we have here. What do we have for Gemini, Holy Spirit? And we have the Father of Wands. So I feel like it's really something is stirring within you to really take action in a new direction. I feel like it's going to bring you passion. It's going to put you in a place of leadership, very focused energy. So I'm getting this focus. I'm getting like kind of expanding out from your four walls. I'm getting like leaving a tough situation behind and going towards something that really is going to advance you, maybe even building something new. This could be in your career, in relationships. This is also about, it could be starting a new business. What else do we have? And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So, this is like, it kind of looks like this, where there's definitely like a safe space here that you may be needing to get out of. But what the Eight of Pentacles represents is having put in a lot of hard work and mastering a skill, learning something to the point of being an expert, networking here, really mastering a skill is what I'm getting here. So I do feel like this is about your abundance. This is about your career. And I mean, it could be about spirituality as well, something that you've been really working on to unravel certain things that are enigmas within you, as far as, shadow work and stuff like that. Let's see what the challenge is. And we have Judgment, and I feel like that's appropriate with the end of a tough cycle approaches. I feel like the end can be the hardest, to where you are trying to wrap up something and you are looking back to see if all the boxes have been checked. Have you come through all of the shadow of it? Have you learned the lesson? Have you completed the goal? Have you mastered everything that you've been working on? And really reviewing, evaluating if you've accomplished what you set out to accomplish, if that makes sense. So the Judgment card can kind of have you looking at the past, but it's in a constructive way to evaluate. And this is what's going to allow you to open up to all this new energy, a new lease on life. Look at this. It's like freedom from the pack here, being able to go in the direction that is really going to serve you. It's a rebirth here. This could also be a wake-up call. All right. What is the advice here? And we have the Six of Cups. So more kind of looking back energy here, memories, going down memory lane, kind of looking at the past with like fondness and maybe even romanticizing the past, looking back on your roots, looking back on how you grew up or the memories that kind of have built you into who you are. I also feel like this could be, you know, the Six of Cups can represent a gift from the divine. This could also be looking at family, specifically siblings, but it doesn't have to be. And your childhood, what happened to get you to where you are today. Could also be soulmate energy here. What is the outcome? And we have the Ten of Cups. Absolutely beautiful. So this, you know, I feel like this is like really reaching the goals that you want, but finding the joy, not just hitting the finish line. It's like the joy and the fulfillment that you're seeking is coming to pass here. And it's like all based on everything that you've worked hard for, everything that you've been trying to manifest, all the failures and the victories all coming together to kind of say, you know, you won. But at the same point, this is also you know, really showing you that you are blessed and being focused on the blessings you already have if you haven't hit this finish line, right? So not just feeling like it's all to work to one point. It's about looking at how blessed you really are already, right? And, you know, a lot of times a Ten of Cups can be that rainbow after the storm. So we have this end of a tough cycle. The bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is definitely like reaching this goal and a landmark in your life, in your career, in your, you know, could be a marriage, could be an engagement, buying a home. We get that with the Castle here. This could be a huge celebration of reaching some major milestone in your life. Okay. And I also feel like with this, am I focused on what I want most? It's about recognizing that you are really manifesting. And it's a matter of understanding how powerful you are. Even if you feel like there's so many things that are going against you, understand that you are manifesting that. And once you can acknowledge and accept that even the worst of things kind of are, you are manifesting those, and then being able to encase that power back into the positive direction, into the things that you want and desire most. All right, what's this Father of Wands? And we have the Strength card. So yes, everything that you've been through has made you who you are today. Everything that, I don't know, I'm getting this very aggressive energy though. So I feel like, you know, be mindful of that. I'm also getting a lot of Leo energy here, but what I'm feeling like is understanding that you have so much power, right? And it's about putting it towards what you want rather than putting it towards things that like trying to defeat or go against others. This is about taking that energy and putting it towards what you want, right? Show me this Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Five of Cups. So yes, there's been disappointments in the past. There's been, there could be things that you regret, that there's guilt or disappointment or grief over. And it's like you've worked through those things. You've worked through to build something better, to keep moving, to not allow it to destroy you. And now it's time to really let go of that tough cycle and break free from that and know that you have promising things in the future. Show me this Judgment card. And we have the Moon. So yeah, I feel like I'm definitely getting that there's some of you that have been doing like shadow work or dark night of the soul. There may be things that are revealed from the darkness. where you're bringing light to it, and it's allowing it to not be something that's weighing you down anymore. You're kind of releasing that so that you can make your dreams come true, because ultimately the moon is about dreams. And so I feel like it's about kind of shedding light on the things that may be blocking you, the fears that you have, and so that you can kind of have freedom to fly high. That's what I'm getting here. Show me the Six of Cups. And we have the Ten of Cups again. So we get this twice here. So I feel like this could also be about really, with the Six of Cups, really finding joy in the relationships that you have with your children, with your siblings, with your family in general, but also with that inner child within you, experiencing joy, fun, fulfillment, really pursuing like the things that are going to bring you joy for the long term. That's what I'm getting here. Show me this Ten of Cups. And we have the Death card. So I feel like some of you may have lost somebody. It doesn't even have to be in the recent past, but this could be what this Five of Cups is about. And I feel like, you know, this has been a long journey of trying to grieve and heal that wound, which maybe will never be healed. But can you move on to really experience life? Because I feel like if this is about a passed on loved one, that is something that they would want you to do, is fully experience life, right? Like not live in any kind of regret or guilt, or, you know, survivor's guilt, or whatever this may be. I also feel like this Death card is talking about the transformation that is happening, the transformation that you've gone through, and now are opening up the doors for the next phase of your life. Like you've come to this milestone, to this really joyous place in your life, and now it's like, what's the next? What's your next goal, or how do you want to expand upon this? Because it's not like we just get there and that's it, and then we just ride out the rest of our lives. We're always trying to improve and advance and challenge ourselves to experience more and more and more. I mean, that's just, I think, the nature of humans. So the bottom of the deck is the Sky Father, the Emperor. So I feel like, you know, yeah, this could be, you know, wanting to, with having it next to the Four of Wands, I feel like this is about could be about starting a new business, could be about running your own business, or a promotion where you're coming into a position of leadership, of really being able to become stable, and you know, it's like security. I'm getting a lot of security here. Like, and underneath the Four of Wands, we have the Magician and the Daughter of Pentacles. So there's definitely something that you want to create that could cause all of this stability, abundance. And I feel like it's leaving old ways behind. So that's definitely interesting here. I feel like because it's different for each of you, but this could be a new job, a new phase in your career, a new phase in your relationship, a new phase in your health, for sure. This could definitely be about health, getting beyond a certain health scare or something where you have really improved your health, and now you're seeing things from a more vibrant place. You are hopeful and positive about the future here. All right, let's see any other messages that we have for Gemini. And we have summer. So yeah, I feel like this is summer can definitely represent that enjoyment with family, being outside, enjoying life, vacations, that type of thing. Having downtime, being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Fear and anxiety. So this could be what you have been going through, and I feel like you're overcoming that. This may be what you went through before, where you had walls built up because there was too many things triggering you, and I feel like the end of that cycle is here. That's what this Death card is about. It was all meant to transform you and get you more focused on the things that really matter rather than the things that don't. Let's see what else. Divine Masculine, coming into your confidence, into, you know, we have this Emperor here. So coming into that divine masculinity, doesn't matter what gender you are, you know, really feeling prompted to take action, feeling confident, feeling motivated, feeling like a provider. Regain balance, and I feel like that's what's happened here. You've regained balance. You are in a place where you can really celebrate that things are in balance. That Four of Wands is complete stability here. Anything else? New love, definitely could be new love here with these two Ten of Cups. So it's about being focused on letting go of the past, letting the past, healing the past so that you can be more focused on what you want out of a relationship. So many people that maybe have been through divorce, their second marriages are much more defined by what they want and desire from a partner, based on the things that they know didn't work before. And that can be a good thing. It's like saying that you've really learned the lessons that you were meant to learn by the previous relationships, that you're not repeating cycles, right? What else? Third-party interference. So that could be the lesson you're learning as well. I didn't have any evidence of any kind of third-party interference. That could have been your fear in the past. That is over. I feel like you are tuned into energies, and you're not going to, and third-party interference doesn't always have to be cheating. It could be, you know, just an additional energy that's not meant to interfere or is causing interference between a two-party relationship, if that makes sense. Let's get one more. Keep the faith, absolutely. So I feel like that is the rainbow after the storm is definitely the promise that you've been given, that even though you'll go through tough times, keep the faith and things will always turn for the better after you've been through the worst. Okay, so I feel like that is the promise that's been given to you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the inner child healing, and we did pick up on that with the Six of Cups. Like, definitely the inner child healing can include allowing yourself those childlike joys, as far as having fun, being outside, and allowing yourself to experience the more whimsical things of being a child, adventure, and so forth. So those are the messages that came through for you. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please, please, please subscribe. And remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.